Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Boy, you can go down the list of classic endings in this series, and last year we had one with the Canes pulling it out.
And Miami was the one who got to celebrate because they eked it out, they got the close win, and more importantly, Palmer, they got to brag for a year about beating their in-state rival, Florida State.
They're hoping they can do that for another year, and they know that this is going to be another dogfight. This is simply one of those games at the start of the year. Miami, Florida State, you know someone's winning, but it's not going to be by a lot of points. Miami's hoping they can make it 2-0.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dyer. And his throw is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Escapes the sack. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to set up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The Canes are on the move.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wilson will throw. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure, keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The inside handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun to give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Wilson to pass. Zips it out to his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down coming up. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Canes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, looking deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. To throw, it's Dyer. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gives it to the back on the draw. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wilson will throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Takes a handoff. It's Gage. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Noles will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Wilson to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to get rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Quickly out to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. He'll keep it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And it's incomplete. If you're gonna take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Handoff from the shotgun. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leads them with 3rd and 2. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, fires downfield. He's open on the right. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking for a man. It's Dyer. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the gun, the inside give.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. So now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Inside the 25. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bringing it out. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wilson to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll go to the air. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, you just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion and keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
He's going to take off. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Seminoles in the hurry up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air. It's Dyer. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Swanson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got room at the 35. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Canes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This one's complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Still running at the 40. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Wilson to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going. And when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Florida State, 9.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Second down coming up.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the grab. It's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The give as they work on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying the left side. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. To the air, it's Dyer. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Florida State.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Bounced off his feet. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Fires it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To the air, it's Dyer. Fires into the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, no! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.